All right, we are ready to get it underway. So we're going to start. We'll get Hayden Deegan and Tom Vial up there. And we're still waiting on Joe, but these guys got some flights they got to check. So we'll jump right into it. If Joe shows up, we'll get him up there. And we'll kick it off, ask a few questions. I'll open things up, man. Tom Vial, we'll start with you, buddy, man. A solid ride, obviously, coming off the big win here last year, man. You had to have confidence very, very high coming into today, man. Some things didn't go your way. Some things went your way today, man. Walk us through it.
It's a track that I kind of like since last year, and I had a good first moto. I struggled a little bit to pass Chance. I was like a little bit behind him for like 15 minutes, and when I was second, Aiden was obviously like 7 seconds, so it was kind of a big gap, and I finished second, so I was okay for the first moto, and I was pretty good in second moto, was leading almost the odd moto. I got stuck a little bit in the lappers, like 3-4 laps to go, and Joe and Aiden catch me really quick, and I fell. I really wanted to pass Joe again, and obviously fight for the win, but I crashed in the last lap, and yeah, I gave everything. Like the last 3 laps we were all pushing really hard, so it was a nice race.
Thank you, Tom. Hayden, I'll throw it to you, man. I know you got the flight to catch, buddy. Moto number 1, that was the Hayden Deegan show. Moto number 2, you had the gnarly get off. Didn't matter, still climbed your way up there, man. A solid day today. Safe to say, Hayden Deegan can ride in the sand.
Yeah, definitely. I had to prove a point when I came here. After last year, kind of the narrative was I couldn't ride a sand track, so I had to come here and show everyone I could. And it was a big motivator. I feel like if I could win at this track, that proved I'm pretty much unbeatable. So, I had to put out a good race here.
All right, we'll open it up. You want to go first? All right, all you, brother.
Scott Yargil, Moto Now blog. Hayden, is there something special about the last 5 minutes of the race? Are you kind of pacing yourself and waiting for that charge, or does something just click? We've seen some late moto charges from you lately.
Yeah, definitely. That second moto, I seen Tom literally, he dropped maybe a bike length, and I just seen blood. That last 5 minutes is I get another spur of energy somehow. I don't know if it's just how I was raised doing motos and always working hard, and especially being healthy too growing up. I think that helps. But I don't know. Once I seen that, I just balls to the wall, sent it till the end, and it got real tight at the real close at the end, and it was a battle to the death. Joe was sending it. We almost came together, and then Tom ended up going down, and then I just rode it in for second.
Tom, you kind of lost the pace. Didn't quite have the pace in the first moto. You picked it up in the second. Did you make any changes between?
First moto I was like maybe 5-6 minutes to go, and Aiden we came through lapper. I actually catch him a little bit, but it was a lot of lapper, and he lost some time, and then once I was in the lapper, I had to pass them, and I lost some time too. It's pretty tough, and second moto I lost a lot. I think my race, I was pretty comfortable in front, and then I almost hit one lapper, and I couldn't see from the sand in my goggle for a little bit. I almost had to stop and clean put a tear off out, and I lost 3 or 4 seconds, I think, that lap, and they both catch me super quick. And once they catch me, I was pretty tough to get back in the rhythm, and I was pretty happy. The last race, high point was pretty bad for me, so that's nice to be back on the podium. Both moto in the rhythm, so we're gonna have 3 races in a row again. So obviously we want to fight again next weekend at Red
Joe, kind of a slow start to the season. We know you were dealing with a foot injury. How are you feeling now with the weekend off? Do you feel like you're 100% ready to fight for the rest of the title?
First of all, sorry to be late here. Beginning of the season, I had my ankle, the ligaments were torn, so kind of in a situation where if I dab my foot, it's kind of game over. But yeah, we fight through that, and obviously didn't spend time on the bike because of the ankles and stuff, so adjusting the bike and stuff, I didn't do anything about it. So now, I don't know, each weekend I feel like I'm on a new setup and wasting my first qualifying session. Today, that hit hard because I had 26K pick. So, but fitness seems to be okay. kind of proved it on the second moto, which I'm pretty stoked because off the bike I'm doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, now I have to get a good start and try to fight with these guys.
All right. Anyone else? Anybody? Anybody? Going once? Going twice? All right. You guys are off the hook. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for coming in, taking some time. We'll get you to sign our checker flag here for Southwick, and that will wrap things up for us. We'll take a short little break. 450 race just wrapping up a moment ago. We'll let these guys catch their flights, and we'll reset the deck with our 450s coming up here in just a little bit. Thank you, fellas.